Hey there, Elisa, Half Asian Tarot Queen, and I'm back. Weekend love reading we're doing. So this is like my second love reading because they're not super my style, but I did one last week and my first love reading was like someone's in the doghouse, so it wasn't super lovey-dovey. But I will say that in the general readings that came out this week, there was this super climactic drama playing out. And, it kind of unfolded through the week, and you're like, what is at the root of this drama, because there was like cat fights and like crazy epic shifts. And it turns out, the climax, unlike yesterday's reading, was, this dark secret that came out was like this stalker got outed. So, pretty dramatic. We'll see if that comes up in the reading today. But yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands. So, it seems like there's some kind of situation that everyone's pretty much over. And that kind of does correspond with the readings that came down this week. So we'll see what comes out in the cards for the love reading. This just fell out. The Three of Swords, so that's a heartbreak card. So I don't know, we might not hit the rom-com again this week. And then we have the King of Cups. So it looks like there's a King of Cups that's a little heartbroken out there. So yeah, we'll see what that means. I'm gonna keep pulling cards. I'm gonna pull some like overall energies for like two people and like for the relationship, and we'll see what we get, and we'll kind of go from there. Okay, got a couple more, but yeah, there definitely was a lot of themes related to love. I mean, it was like, if you go back and look at the readings from this week, there was like some empire that was kind of coming online, and it all seemed to be triggered by like some message of truth being told. And then at the end it turned out that truth was like some stalker being outed, or that seemed to be related to it. So yeah, interesting. Okay, so then at the bottom of this deck now we have the Strength card, which does go along with some sort of epic drama being unfolded and everyone kind of being tested with this. So so we have two parties. We have the Two of Wands on one side. So this person is kind of holding all the cards, like they've got the world in the palm of their hands, and they're kind of at a decision point. And then we have a Queen of Wands. So this is a real passionate queen who, this can sometimes be like a businesswoman, but, definitely a lot of passion and fire behind her. So we've got those two. And then in the middle, we have the Nine of Wands. So this is just like the independent, single card. I did it my way. You're kind of like doing things on your own terms. And this card has been coming a lot in the general readings this week too, because this was like, this was the person who kind of like rose above all the drama in the end. So kind of interesting. But we'll see how that plays out. So I'm pulling out the Serpentine cards again, which I've been kind of using a lot lately. I got this from my buddy Angie, who I keep doing the shout out to because I love this deck, and I've been using it a whole lot. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull like 3 cards for each person, and then like for the relationship, and we'll see where this reading goes. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff falling out. That was a lot. So I'm just gonna start. Interesting. Interesting. I was going to mention too, like we're organizing this channel in a less than typical way, in the sense that I'm organizing it according to storylines and not necessarily according to signs of the zodiac. So I am doing one reading a day, you know, and it definitely seems like there's like, you know, storylines that are related, and then a weekend reading that's kind of focused on love. So that's kind of a pattern that I'm establishing. And I did a whole video kind of explaining the whole system. So if you're curious about that, there's a whole video on it. Okay, so I'm going to start with this person. So this is the Two of Wands person who's kind of at a decision point. And so I've got 3 cards for this person. The World, the Queen of Wands, which was interesting because that was the energy of the other person, and the Sun card. So it kind of looks like this person is kind of holding all the cards, you know, like I'm not sure what happened that preceded this situation, but like this person has got it going on, and they're basically, you know, they're the ones that are calling the shots right now based on this reading, because it looks like, you know, the other party is like focused on this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands has got the World and the Sun card, and they're holding the World in the palm of their hands. So basically, this person has the attention of the other person, plus they've got like, you know, they're over whatever happened in the last cycle, and they're ready for like happiness, abundance, fertility. Like it's all, you know, basically this person has good karma coming back to them. So, and it looks like, you know, that's what's about to happen. So I'm going to look at the other cards. So this is this Queen of Wands person. And we have the Six of Cups. Interesting. The Judgment card. And interestingly enough, this person has the Two of Wands. So there's like a total mirror thing going on, because this Queen of Wands person has the Two of Wands, which is, you know, basically the other person. And then, you know, this person has the Queen of Wands, you know, from the other deck. So it looks like both of these people are kind of focused on each other. So that's interesting. And then this person has the Six of Cups and the Judgment card. So this is like a soulmate energy. And it's like someone coming back from the past to, you know, sometimes it can be like a reconciliation of someone from the past. So that's interesting, because we also have the Judgment card. And it also looks like, you know, this person is kind of calling the shots right now. So it's like, you know, it doesn't really explicitly say, but, you know, there's obviously been some judgment made on this person from the past. And it seems like they might be wanting to come back, you know, but like it's kind of this person's call, you know, and it doesn't explicitly say in the cards, but I would kind of infer from this that like this person might have screwed up and, you know, wants to make it right, you know. And interestingly, that was like a major theme that was going on in the general readings this week. And also, you know, there was this person in the doghouse last weekend. So I don't know if these are the same people, but interesting themes. And then for the relationship, like these people are like not together right now. Like these are 2 independent people who are just kind of establishing their own foundation on their own, but like obviously are focused on each other, despite not being together, because they're each holding the card of the other person. So that's really interesting. And then as far as the relationship goes, we have the Magician, which is the total manifestation card, the Five of Pentacles, and then the Six of Pentacles. So this is really interesting, because, you know, the Six of Pentacles is a card of giving and receiving and like bringing that into balance. And the Five of Pentacles is a total card of lack, being out in the cold, and like, you know, just, you know, wanting to come inside where it's warm, you know. And so it's like you have this, and then, you know, kind of wanting to bring that into balance. And then we have the Magician card, which is like manifesting this outcome. So it's almost like, you know, these people are not together, but they both kind of want to be. That seems pretty clear. And something's holding it back from happening. So that's really interesting because, you know, if you go back and look at yesterday's reading, that was kind of like the root of this massive drama that was playing out all week, where this empire was being built. But, you know, in order for that to happen and these people to get together, like some stalker had to be outed, and, you know, this huge, like, truth had to be told. So it's almost like, you know, there's some sort of external situation maybe that's keeping these people from being together. So that's pretty dramatic. Okay, I'm gonna pull like one card of guidance, you know, just to see where this is headed, because yeah, this is a pretty interesting little drama that's playing out. It's at least a little bit more rom-com than the one from last week, but you know, it's still like, you know, kind of more in this longing stage right now. Interesting. Okay, so, all right. Oh my gosh, this is really interesting. Okay, so for advice, this person who's holding all the cards, who's kind of got good karma and everything, they get the truth card. So like, it looks like, you know, for them, they just want the truth to come out. Like this person who's kind of screwed up, they're just wishing on a star. Like they just want their love back, you know. And then for the outcome for the relationship, it's like the 10 of Cups, which is like happiness, abundance, fertility. You have your family, you have your money, you have abundance. Like this is like an ultimate outcome, like for any love reading, right? So it seems like this is totally going along with the whole series from this whole week, where this empire being built by these two, this epic love story that's been oppressed and kept apart by like some kind of stalker situation. So real interesting stuff. It's all playing out in real time. This is some like epic epic love story kind of stuff, you know, like Romeo and Juliet kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a little more romantic. I'm gonna pull one card of guidance from the Sacred Traveler Oracle, and to close out the reading, and we'll see what we get. Okay. Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. So that's pretty interesting. We're at the threshold of a new beginning, which ultimately is going to lead to here. Wishes coming true, truths being told, and I don't know, it seems like these people might be destined to get back together, but I don't know if it's going to happen this weekend, but I'll keep you posted. We'll be back Monday with some more insights. Have a good weekend.